Alright, so previously I've shown you how to hook two resistors up in series on the electrical breadboard, and I've shown you how to connect those two resistors to 5 volts on the red board on one side and ground on the other, so you could realize this circuit on your red board and your electronics breadboard. Now I want to show you, let's say you want to put probes at 3 different points on your voltage divider circuit, this circuit, 2 resistors in series. And so let's say you want to put one probe above the top resistor, one probe between the 2 resistors, and another probe at the bottom of the 2 resistors. And so at the top, I want to go to analog input pin A0. That will allow me to read the voltage at this point in the circuit. In between, I want to go to analog input 1, and that will allow me to read the voltage between the 2 resistors. And then on the bottom, I want to go to analog input 2, and that will allow me to verify that I'm at 0 volts on the other side of the circuit here, on this side of the bottom resistor. So let's go back to our actual circuit with the red board and our breadboard. So this is what we've built so far. Let's see if I can make it a little bit lined up a little bit better here somehow. Okie dokie. Okay, so you see we have our red board here and our breadboard here. And we want to hook up these analog inputs. So I will go to analog input 0, that's right there, and I'm taking a green wire, and I'm going to hook it to the place indicated in that schematic for the top connection. So as long as I'm in the same row, as long as my green wire is in the same row, that should work. So now I have analog input pin 0 hooked up. Let's hook up analog input pin 1. I have to go to the next hole down on my red board, and then I have to put that green wire in between the 2 resistors. So I have to go to the little row that has both of the 2 resistors in it and add this probe wire. So now I've done that. And now I have one more connection to make, and my green wire has disappeared. So I'll use a yellow wire since I just lost my 3rd green wire, and I will put that yellow wire into analog pin 2, and that has to go and connect up with this row that is connected to ground on the voltage divider. So now I expect, let's see if I can get a pointer in here now. Okay, I expect at the top to be at 5 volts all the time, and then I will have some voltage between the 2 resistors, and then I expect to be at ground on the far side of the 2 resistors. So that's how I wire up that part of the circuit. Now to review what I just wired up, I'll go back to the schematic. Let's see. So this, in fact, is what I just tried to wire up. Very good.